What is a glog? Is it the same as a blog? What's the difference between Glogster EDU and just Glogster.com? All of these questions will be answered within a few short moments. Glogster EDU is one of the leading educational tools for the 21st century. Glogster allows both teachers and students to make blogs, which are online multimedia posters. When using Glogster, you can add text, images, videos, graphics, audio, and much more. And the best part of Glogster EDU is that it's appropriate for all ages. Make sure to remember that there's a difference between Glogster.com and Glogster EDU. The first step to using Glogster EDU is to register. You can do this by going to the free 30-day trial. Teachers and students can both register for the free trial, or if you've already registered, you can sign in here. Once you sign in, Glogster takes you to your homepage where you can see glogs that you've previously made or create new ones. First, I'm going to show you a glog that I made when I was in high school. This was a glog for AP English on Wuthering Heights. I had to do a digital book report, so I used Glogster. On the glog, I included different information about the characters and the main events that happened during the novel. I used graphics that I found on Glogster, and I also included audio. This was all free and included in Glogster. Now I'm going to show you how to create your own glog. All you do is hit the Create New Glog. Glogster has made different layouts that you can use, or you can create the classic glog. The first thing I always do is delete what they have on your wall. Then you can start with whatever you want to. I always decide what I want my wall to look like first. For our practice project, we'll do a math project using the EDU geometry category. When choosing your glog wall background, I always try to find one with a simple pattern, that way it's easy to see your text. Glogster has many different categories that you can use for different projects. This means that all of your students have different choices, so nobody has to do the exact same thing. After you choose your glog wall, you can also change the page wall's background. The page wall can be a little bit different because you're not going to put text there. I'm going to do the orange because orange and blue look pretty good together. And after you've done your glog and page wall, you can begin to add text. I always like to put the title up there first. In the text, there's bubbles, stickers, and titles. The titles are usually good for shorter amounts of text. So you pick the one you want your title to be in, and you can move it to where you want to put your title, and you can move these things around the whole time you're creating your glog. So we'll say this is Alex's math project. Once I finish typing, I can change the font, or I can change the size. I can change what part of the title block that it's on. I can also change the color. Usually it's good to pick a darker color with the lighter background so that you can see the text easily. And so once you're finished editing your title, you press OK. And if you wanted to add a larger text box for more information on your project, you could use a sticker. And under the EDU geometry category, they all kind of go together, so they all look nicely when they're on the same glog. And they're in different shapes, so this would be a really nice category to use for a math class. and you can put the text box where you choose, and you can edit it. Here, and add your information here. If you wanted to link the information to where it came from, you could do so by adding the website URL here, and when somebody views your blog, it would take them to that URL. If you wanted to add graphics, Glogster has many different graphics for all different categories, and the best part about these graphics are that they're free to use and you don't have to worry about using copyrighted images online. If you did want to use images that you found online, you can upload them through a link for the images URL, or if you want to use your own images, some of the ones I've used are all here. If you want to use your own images, all you do is upload them from your computer. You can also do the same for videos. You can upload videos from your computer or link them to URLs online. And the same for sound. If you have music that you want to use, or music or audio from online, you do the same with the upload and link. Glogster also has features such as data that you can upload from your computer and draw, which allows you to create your own images to insert into your blog. When finishing your blog, the last step is to save and publish your blog. When you save your blog, you can change the name to the title of your project or whatever you would like the name of it to be. This name is also part of the URL that people will use to get to your blog. When finished, you can save it as public where everyone can see it, or as unfinished if you still have work to do, or finished if you want it to stay private but also finished to where you can see it or only someone with the URL can see it. You can also put this in a category if it belongs to one of these. Since it's a math project, I'll put it in the math category. And once you've finished, you save and publish. Once you've published your blog, it gives you the link to your blog that you can embed in different websites such as your blog or Twitter or your class website. You can also view your blog when you finish. Glogster could be used for many different projects in your classroom. It's a part of the creation category in Bloom's taxonomy. Students will enjoy the possibilities of learning using Glogster. It's a great tool to integrate technology with in the 21st century. So now that you know what Glogster is, will you use it in your classroom? If so, for what subjects? It can take a while to get used to, but after you get the hang of it, anyone can use Glogster. I hope you found Glogster as a tool that could be used in your classroom.